coffee, Margaret.
Thanks, Frank.
Feeling any better?
Oh, me. I'd have to be dead 3 days to feel better.
Look, I reckon it's safe to say that anyone who's ever watched TV has seen MASH. It is still, that final episode remains the most watched show in television history.
And one of the few actors who was with the show from start to finish was Loretta Swit, who played sassy nurse Hot Lips Houlihan.
What's eating you, Margaret?
At the moment, you are.
I can't help it. Your ears are so delicious.
Joining us from Los Angeles, please welcome Loretta Swit.
Hello, hello, hello.
Loretta, look, you and Frank were always together in the beginning, but Frank was such a schmuck. I thought Hot Lips was a bit more discerning in love. Was she really in love with him?
Which is why it didn't last, you see. We were cozy for 3 seasons. And the producers and the writers got on the phone and we had this lovely conversation about where I saw her going the following season and where they saw, and we were just talking about that. And I said, well, for one thing, I think she should break up with Frank. I think she has outgrown him.
Now, Hot Lips did run hot and cold. Are you anything like her yourself? Come on, be honest.
Well, I put a lot of myself into that role. Yes, I think I have a very passionate nature. The word passion applying to a lot of different interests that I feel very passionate about. We all had great input into our characters. That was the magic of the producers and the production of that show. Everyone contributed to the growth of their characters. And I think it was possibly the first time in episodic television where the characters actually were allowed to grow and evolve. And of course, the blessing was that we had 11 seasons to do it.
One of my favourite episodes, we actually saw quite a different side of Margaret. We might have a look at that now.
We've treated you. What are you talking about? Did you ever show me any kind of friendship? Ask my help with a personal problem? Include me in one of your little bull sessions? Can you imagine what it feels like to walk by this tent and hear you laughing and know I'm not welcome? Did you ever offer me a lousy cup of coffee?
Oh,
Loretta, that's just such a different side of the character.
Actually, that was the core of the character. That character was very lonely at the top. As much as she wanted to be a major, prove herself, and be, in quotes, the best damn nurse in Korea. She was vulnerable, sensitive. She was a great nurse, and so obviously she cared about the boys, the wounded, the ones who didn't make it. I mean, she was very affected by it. So there was this wonderful, complex woman that I had the pleasure of working on all those years.
Loretta, I think one of the secrets of the success to us viewers is the wonderful cast, the wonderful characters that made up that series. What was it like to work together?
I think for all of us, it was, well, first of all, I think we will be best remembered for MASH because it was, in total, such a classic, wonderful experience. Yes, I love them dearly, and it is reciprocal. We're very, very close, and it was a beautiful, beautiful experience.
But the regulars from...
Yes, yes.
The regulars from Radar, Colonel Potter,
Jamie Farr was hired for 1 day.
Who goes there?
And he was so wonderful and so likable and pulled off that character who was passionate about getting dismissed from the Army on a Section 8. And they called him back, and he was on for the rest of the run.
Wow.
So I think the people who came in to replace Also, again, genius casting. To lose McLean Stevenson, it was a deadly blow, and as a reward, we got Harry Morgan. It doesn't get better than that. Harry was the quintessential commander, the quintessential colleague on and off camera, a friend, a father. He was everything to us. And if you had to take a poll of the cast, I'm sure he would be voted the #1 favorite. Everybody absolutely was in love with Harry. It was such a joy.
Alan Alda, the importance of Alan Alda.
And Alan as well. And, you know, Alan and Jamie and I were the three who were there from beginning to end.
And what are you doing now?
I'm preparing to do 2 movies, one for television and one is a feature. And I just closed in Love Letters. Have you done that in Sydney yet?
No, I don't think we have.
It's a 2-character play. Well, I would make myself available. I love working. I love working in Australia. I was going back and forth so often one year that I was going through customs one day, and the man looked up and said, "Loretta, are you here again?" So it was, you know, a little startling. That's quite a commute, you know.
Yeah, Loretta Swit, we would love to have you back at any time,
yes,
let me tell you. Thank you for joining us.
Pass the word. It's a lovely play. Pass the word out, and I'll be there in a shake.
Thank you for joining us, Loretta Swit. Ladies and gentlemen,
thank you very much.
Thank you.
God bless.
Get ready to